0% interest for 7 years. Shop your local Ashley store today.
If you were watching this morning wishing you could lose some weight before the summer short season rolls around, then you'll be very glad to hear from our next guest, because Kevin Bragg is on the show. He, of course, has Bragg Weight Loss, and he's brought with him this morning a client who I think is almost now a friend, but this is Rhonda Givens. She's lost 69 pounds in how much time?
Since October.
Since October
of 2023.
And here's the thing that she'll tell you as we go through her story. So she's following the program, but as you so often find, Kevin, this becomes a family affair. So your husband and daughter are using what you're learning, and they're losing weight too. Is that right?
That's correct.
Do you feel like a new person?
I really do. I really do. Just the supplements alone. I mean, I've been sleeping better, have more energy. Of course, the supplements you take helps melt. I don't know how to explain it, but the fat just melts off, and you have more energy, and it's been great.
So I think that I'm glad that you mentioned the energy that you have and the sleeping better, because I'm sure people come to you initially, Kevin, from the weight perspective, but they can't possibly imagine how good they're going to feel, not just look, when the weight's gone.
Sure. The program works. What it does is it restores when somebody has those energy deficits. Something in that metabolic pathway has been disrupted. This program works on that level to where it restores those metabolic pathways. That way you're able to burn fat, therefore you're going to have that energy come back.
Once you have burned the fat, like I'm sure in your time since October, the way you go through the program has probably altered a little bit. Is that right? You begin kind of on one level, if you will, and over time you begin to incorporate more foods back into the program. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. By the time you get, it's in phases, so by the time you get to phase 4, you eat differently, and then even by phase 5, you're adding foods, even more foods back in.
But once that metabolic shift, if you will, has occurred, if you'll just kind of eat clean, it doesn't reverse. Is that the idea?
Correct, yes.
Were you expecting the results to be quite as obvious as they were?
Honestly, no. I had tried several different things on my own before, and I had just about given up, because everything I tried, I would maybe lose 5 pounds and then gain 10, and then maybe lose 5 more, and I kept chalking it off to age or you know, hormones or this or that, and I had no idea. And so I had heard the commercial air on the radio, and I thought, I'm fixing to call them and just find out what it was about. But I was skeptical about going, because, and it's nothing against people who, you know, make their living off of, you know, signing deals or whatever, but I've always, you know, you've been to that one place where they pressure you into doing something, or they make you feel like if you don't do it, this or that.
It's a one-time only offer.
Right, and I don't like getting pushed into something. I've done that before with other things and regretted it. So I called, made the appointment, went. Kevin explained the whole program, and I wanted to think about it. So I didn't sign up the day I went in. I wanted to really think about it. And he didn't try to push it on me. And when I left the office where he was, I thought his secretary is going to stop me and have me sign my little dotted line. And so we got out to the vehicle, and I was like, wow. They didn't push you, they didn't push it down your throat. I mean, they stand behind it because it works.
Well, and that you wanted, I'm glad you just naturally went into the story, because you did want very much to make that point, because a lot of people have been there where you are. It's a very vulnerable place to be, I would say, Rhonda, where you're putting your trust in somebody.
True.
And you've, like you said, you've tried these things before, and you so want to find success. You've got to trust that he's looking out for you.
True. And if he had handed me the program and said, here you go, good luck, see you after it's over, I wouldn't have made it either.
Well, let's talk about that, because you can speak to this and you can chime in too, Kevin, but throughout the time, as you're going through the program, you're not flying solo. You have access to him, right?
No, and I remember going in there with the paperwork and was like, okay, I need help here. And he was like, all right, let's sit down, let's see what we got. And he dove into it. And I'm a question person, so of course I had a gazillion questions, and he never once got frustrated. He's like, it's okay, there's no like dumb question or whatever.
Right.
He said, you know, this is your life, you're changing, doing healthy lifestyle change, you're doing this program to benefit yourself, and we're here to help you. What can we do to help?
Is this essentially, for lack of making a bad analogy, Kevin, but this is, you're still doing the work. Like the supplements that you have and all that, they're aiding in the process, but they're not really doing the work. This what doesn't happen if you don't also make lifestyle changes or eat the things that you tell people to eat, correct?
Correct. So the supplement she's talking about is based on the intelligence, depends on, it's person to person,
Okay.
any of their problem areas. So they're going to get support for if somebody has, just for example, if they have a lot of stress, that is our stress hormone is cortisol, and it's going and produced in the adrenal glands, and that so it's going to, what we give is supplements to help that are known to help with support the adrenal glands, all those things. But I think it's very important for everyone to know that, I mean, you're not alone in that journey. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been there, done that. I know how difficult the journey can be, but I'm there to guide you, give you support, and be there with you.
I had not wanted to bring that up this time, but with a little bit of time we have left, it is true. I mean, when Kevin says that he's been the person struggling to lose weight, so you're a great cheerleader. And that's what people need, and a reassurer. On the supplement part, everyone's then will look a little bit different depending on what your particular need to address is. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you would tell people to call
I
Rhonda?
definitely would. I mean, I've already got to come off some medications because the doctor took me off of them, not because Kevin took me off. You go back to your doctor, but I've already come off medications. I mean, just daylight to dark difference.
Well, you look great.
Thanks.
And I'm very happy for your whole family,
Thank you.
because that's a good feeling when you can take the journey together. So
It
you
is.
maybe could be the person sitting up here on the green couch talking about your success story. That would be fun. Here's his phone number, 219-5627. Can they sign up for a consultation on the website too, Kevin, or do you like them to call?
They can go to the website for sure.
BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com is that website. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Trevor. Welcome to the Hemp House. Let me show you where the treats are.
Our selection of local products allows the Hemp House to bring a little calm to life's journeys, whether you're blessed with 4 legs or just 2. The Hemp House, 4 locations to serve you, or online at hemphousechat.com.
Your dirty vents may be telling you something. Pounds of dirt, dust, and contaminants are trapped in your area.